Oh, lordy, it's hot. Oh, I forgot that heat rises. Maybe I should open a window, but I don't really want anyone to be, what's the word? Partial? No, be, be listening in. There's a better word for that, but I can't remember what it is. And I've also moved the camera back a bit, so because I filmed this on my iPhone and I looked back at the video on my iPhone, and the size of my face is fine on an iPhone in 4K. But then I looked at a tiny bit of it on YouTube once I'd uploaded it, and if you put it in that cinema mode, my face is, if you have a 26 monitor like I have, it's terrifying. You can see my pores and probably my inner hatred. But hello, friends. This is day 2 of me being sober from alcohol. And I haven't got the sweats, it's just, I think it is just hot, and I've been walking a little bit to Tesco. I didn't think I was going to make this video today. I thought I was just going to do weekly updates and just give a breakdown of how I felt through the week not drinking alcohol at 8 o'clock every night to kind of wind myself down, was what I would tell myself. But I had just been to the GP at 7, and then I went to Tesco on the way home to take out the £20 that I would have spent on alcohol to put it in my jar at home, because that's a technique I find works well for me, to see how much you're actually spending, to put the money away that you would have spent on alcohol that day, each day, in the jar. And it really fucking adds up. Really quickly, and it's staggering how much you spend, how much I spend. But like I said, I didn't think I was going to make a video the day after I made the first one, but I found myself struggling emotionally, and it's always the evening. During the day, fine, but as the light begins to turn, this overwhelming loneliness just seems to drip in, and it becomes unbearable almost, and your body's screaming just to shut off, to get rid of that pain of the loneliness. Just have wine, Dom. Just have wine and the loneliness will go away. And then you can shit scroll through YouTube for 3 hours until midnight or 1 a.m. or something, until you shut off and black out and go to sleep, and then you wake up and realize you have to do the fucking process again, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day. But actually having to face that loneliness, and it's almost an abstract loneliness, because I have people in my life, I have friends that I can speak to about things. But I think it's more loneliness to do with myself. I feel lonely with myself. Sorry. Because it feels like an expansive, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm sure a lot of people, if anyone ever watches this, don't know what they're doing. And I find myself scrambling around in my brain like a rat in a corner, trying to find an escape or something, some hole to go into, or some, excuse the innuendo, some, Freud would say something about that actually. Find some avenue or some habit or some passion or some hobby or something I can just put my whole mind and soul into, a pursuit, a goal, a purpose. And every time I think of something to do, it's a blank, and it's terrifying. And then you start to think, then who am I if I don't want to do anything? No kind of drive. And then you think, well, maybe you should accept that that's just you. Maybe you don't want to do things, and that's okay. But then you think, I need money. I need security. I need this. I need that. I need a boat. I need a bike. I need a holiday. I need friends. I need a house. I need a car. I need a mortgage. I need to do what everyone else is doing. I need to be everyone else. But I don't want to be everyone else. And here is the problem. I don't want to be everyone else, but I'm left with myself. Sorry if I'm rambling or a bit too focused on myself, but I guess that's the nature of these videos. And one of the reasons why I was doing these videos is maybe a therapy session. I mean, it's cheaper than fucking 80 quid an hour for therapy. Do I feel better, a little bit better after saying all that? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I just wasn't, the thing is, I'd forgotten the feeling of loneliness. And then when it hit me, I'd remembered, oh yeah, this is why I drink. I remember. Thanks for reminding me. I remember why. To get rid of that feeling. And I suppose the answer to, so how do I get rid of that feeling if it's not alcohol? I don't know yet. I don't know. And that's what I'm struggling with on day 2. So yeah. Struggling but not drinking. So that's the thing, isn't it? I saw an article the other day that said, which was quite pertinent actually, it said the opposite of addiction is connection, not sobriety. And I think maybe that's, I don't know how many people are addicted to substances in the world at the moment, or in the UK or in America, but maybe it's a lot. And maybe the fucking internet, the irony that I'm using the internet to connect to other people, but the internet, I think, is the worst thing ever to happen to human beings. We're more connected, and yeah, it's not a new thought, is it? We're more connected but less connected than ever before. I just want to play bowls on a green, like all those old men used to do. Do people still do that? Maybe I need a dog. Maybe that's the answer. A dog.